For the first time in months, Governor Malloy broke out the state's gold card, although the way things are going, I think it's probably the green card, and approved some spending projects on key bond projects for the Bond Commission. They met for the first time since the start of the budget stalemate. $40 million was approved to rehab the aging XL Center in Hartford, and that led to a testy exchange between Republican House member Chris Davis and Malloy Governor 88. Watch this.
To spend $40 million on a facility that's owned by the city of Hartford and managed by the state of Connecticut, I think sends the wrong message to the people of Connecticut. So I will be opposed to this item here today. Thank you.
So let me remind you that in that budget that you supported was a specific allotment for bonded debt for investment purposes. You voted for that. This item was in the budget that you voted for. And you did not raise your voice on the floor of the House to oppose this. That's the reality.
The Gov's giving some love, Roy, huh?
Yeah.
He's telling it like it is.
Yeah, I loved watching that. I had to keep rewinding it on the news and watch it like 2 or 3 times. And here's the thing. If you're going to be against bonding, if that's your position, that the state borrows too much money, that's fine, but then be consistent about it. Speak out against it, including projects in your district. That's the problem I have, and I was glad he called him out on that.
What a profile in courage by Dan Malloy. I can't believe it. The XLs, let's get to the real issue here. The XL Center is a disaster. It's a disgrace. It is run by bureaucrats who don't know what they're doing. That's why the building's empty all the time. And now we're going to spend a lot of money to make it somewhat preferable for someone to buy. I'm just praying that no one's in the building again and the roof falls down so they can tear it up and build again, or have someone come and build it. You can't keep building all these edifices with huge amounts of taxpayer money and then try to manage them and make them profitable, make them private any way you can. And finally, we just heard from our chief correspondent in Hartford, who said the reason we have these cuts in the Medicare thing is because, the reason we have this program is because things are too expensive. They're too expensive because we keep borrowing and spending, and whether or not Davis said it on the floor or not, the bottom line is you just saw that litany of stuff we don't need. He
was trying to score political points, and he got nailed on it.
All right, guys, one more thing.
Fine.
The other big thing was $9 million for a facility to improve Silver Sands State Park. The problem, no one in Milford wants it. Watch this.
Spend it on our roads, spend it on our kids, spend it on our seniors. But please don't waste your money here. We're happy with this just the way it is.
We know that it will have a negative impact on the business down. We don't know how much, but then why do it? And also, we were never consulted about whether or not this is a great idea.
I think ultimately this is about one community not wanting other people to use the beaches, the public state beaches in its community.
To all our friends in Milford, it's a state park. It's a state park.
That's right.
I hate this NIMBY thing. It really is. You know, when I was deputy commissioner of DEP, I tried to do something down at Harkness in Waterford, and the response I got from the local community was
we don't want it.
We don't want it.
Right.
We don't want it. They don't want people coming into their towns to go to their beach.
That's exactly right. It's also disingenuous when Senator Schlossberg stands up there and says, spend it on the seniors, spend it on these people. That's bonded money. Right. That is not general fund appropriation.
Use, yeah.
Yes.
Different use. So they're going to updo the bathrooms, right, and make the boardwalk a little bit more.
Not
have the porta potties.
Not have the porta potties. Right?
I got to agree with the Gov on this one.
I will try to offer a different perspective here for balance.
Shocking.
Sure, shocking.
I think one of the problems is that the state is extremely understaffed and misappropriates labor to maintain these state parks. Okay, Harkness is one, not Harkness, but the other one on the beach there with the old facility.
Rocky Neck.
And so the folks that live there every day see garbage, they see transients, they see other activities going on. No, I'll give you the sheet, and it goes on all over.
Wrap it up.
So they're naturally frustrated. Where is the help on that, but you want to help us on this other thing? I think that's part of it as well.
How's
that? Was that a nice try?
I don't even understand what you just said.
No, I don't understand what you said.
Well, it must have been good if you couldn't figure it out.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
If they don't want it, it's $9 million.
Locals feel that they're left behind with the ongoing maintenance, and they have to clean up.
They don't want other people coming into their town.
All right, guys. Next on Cap Report, Norwalk bites back at a Hollywood sitcom script showdown. Do not go away. Hey, tongue twister.